Итак, раз, проверочка. Да, в принципе, все нормально. Всем здорово, с вами Дмитрий, и вы на канале Gaming Corporation. Сегодня стрим будет покороче, и сегодня мы будем начинать Mass Effect 2. Так что всем приятного просмотра и погнали. Клавиши переключения работают, все нормально. А то в первом Mass Effect наработать не хотели. Перенос персонажа. Перенос. Сейчас пару сек. Смотрите пока катсцену. Ебать. Охуеть, как вовремя. Так. Имя. Джон Шепард. Ранг 44. Специализация солдат. Герой. Надеюсь, все слышно. 4. Специализация солдат. Да, все слышно. Состояние Рекса. Выжил. Без вести пропавший. Кайден Оленко погиб. Совет был спасен. Да, графоний, конечно, немножко мыльный, но для игры 9-го года это нормально.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
После опустошительной атаки прошел месяц. Классическое сообщество. Подавить расписание. Надо подавить Короче, плюс я не дочитал там буквально 2 строчки. Ну, как я понял, мы летим сейчас по душу гетов.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers! Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Ебать.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape
Joker's
shuttle.
still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander,
Ashley, go. Now.
aye aye.
Так, и чё теперь?
Everybody in. Go, go, go!
Нормандию просто распилили. Я так понимаю, щитов у нее нет, и вооружение легкое. Ну да, они же делали там в первой части опору на стелс-системы. Чё по... чувствительность. Так, это понятно. Сейчас меня интересует чувствительность. Не, хуйня. Нормально, субтитры. Питом. Устройство ввода. Чувствительность мыши. Блять, реально? То есть только так? Это низкая, по-вашему, чувствительность мыши? Подожди, а если наоборот? Устройство ввода. А если высокая наоборот? А по-моему, это вообще нихуя не меняет. Еще раз. Ладно, ставим низкую. Блять. Ну, будем с этим мириться, хули.
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
А, Джокер здесь остался, ебать. Да, силовой экран, это, конечно, хорошо.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Нахер.
Watch the arm.
Если бы его не убили, был бы полный пиздец и трешак. Последняя спасательная капсула. А Шепарда выкинула в открытый космос. Разгерметизация? Пиздец тебе, чувак. Плюс еще и в атмосферу упал. Это все, это ГГ. Но начало эпичное. Прям как кинцо. Mass Effect 2. Интерактивный комикс предыстории. Mass Effect Genesis — это чё?
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. And that's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security, Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than.
У нас тут, по сути, пролог и пересказ сюжета первого Mass Effect.
The fugitive turned out to be an
Я сейчас одну
energetic
фигню
little
сделаю, кстати. Так. Нет. Так. Блять, а где? А, вот. И вот так.
Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further.
Ну, так,
Saren
нормально.
was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible
Сегодня
for
стрим
cleansing
будет
the
короткий,
galaxy of all
буквально
organic
полтора
life.
часа.
These Reapers were blamed for
Вот,
wiping out all
поэтому
life 50,000 years ago.
мне там просто нужно будет
Then disappearing back
уехать
to the mass
по
relays of
делам.
dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information, I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her
Это, по
word.
сути, пересказ наших решений из Mass Effect. Из-за того, что я скопировал сохранение, импортировал сохранение первого Mass Effect.
I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers.
Сейчас, минуту.
Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign,
Но я рад хотя бы, что чат на этот раз нормально работает.
The fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him.
Кого я выбрал тогда?
The other choice, Captain Anderson,
Я не
the
помню,
career
уже сейчас
soldier.
посмотрим.
Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
А что, реально мне дают выбор? Блять, кого я тогда выбрал? Кого я тогда выбрал? Сейчас гляну, это в принципе не так уж и медленно. Сейчас глянем по фасту. Удину я выбрал.
I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Ну вот, собственно, весь флешбэк закончился. Ебать, красивый кадр. Еще бы вот этого эффекта стекла камеры не было бы.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Регенят Шепарда. Ну пусть останется такой же. Военную специализацию. Ну, давай подумаем насчет. Тут уже побольше специализаций. Снайперская калибр. Огнестрел. Мне что-то написали. Понятная, полная дичь. Такая полная. пока что мне разведчик нравится. Хуйня. ПП, пистолет. Нет, это биотика. Биотика я все равно практически не пользуюсь. ПП и пистолет. ПП и пистолет, а тут снопа, ПП и пистолет. Криопатроны, дезинтегрирующие патроны, а тут тоже ПП и пистолет. Дрон, перегрузка, господи. Наверное, инженера возьму. Да, возьму инженера.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Короче, нас практически воскресили.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Бомба,
There's a
тут
pistol in the
мясо.
locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Level up. Так, да, нужна чувствительность. Пусть будет так. Так, сейчас. Кодекс. Пофиг. Карта. Нет. Настройки. Вот, мне нужно было управление. Это не то. Устройство ввода. Низкая чувствительность мыши, но при этом, блять, все равно, почему нельзя, вот она все равно, сука, высокая. А если...
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind.
Так, а что с управлением? Подождите. Использовать в укрытии. Это лучше на Shift. Убрать оружие Z. Ближний бой В. Перезарядка R. Vast. Ctrl. Присесть. Нельзя, что ли? Видимо, нет. Но если что, потом... Присаживаться что, нельзя, что ли? Прыгнуть. А, то есть теперь зато присаживаться нельзя, но зато можно прыгнуть. Охрененно просто. А, это транспортное средство. Ёб твою мать. То есть теперь еще и присаживаться нельзя. Пусть будет так. А, нет, я понял. Использовать. Ёб твою мать, хорошо. Е. Тут F. Ладно, пофиг. Посмотрим по этому. Так, я надеюсь, они применились автоматически. Так, бегать нельзя. Подожди, а где... Блять, что с чувствительностью? Ёб твою мать. Я же вроде ее на минимум выставил, не? Блять, на минимум, но она все равно высокая. Так, восстановление 2. Что такое восстановление 2? Тревога, дверь. Где... Подожди, а где магазин-то на пистолет? Где мать их? Ну ладно. А, вот он, ёб твою мать. Пробел, и чё? Нихуя это не работает. Пробел, и чё? Что за бред? Ближний бой, убрать оружие. Чему я... Пиздец. Подожди, что за бред? Почему? Рыться, блять. Подожди, почему? Не то, это все понятно. А, F. В плюс про... Блять, что? Мне что, каждый раз в настройки залезать? Ёб твою мать. Вот кто придумал вот это делать, блять? 3 действия на одну и ту же клавишу, блядь. Пробел. Нихуя не понимаю. Пробел. Ну и чё? Дальше что? Хорошо. Даже здесь хорошо. Сделаем так. Настройки. Управление. По умолчанию. Да. Низкая чувствительность мышцы. Мыши, блядь. О, господи. Подождите, то есть вы реально считаете? Серьезно? Блядь, какой ебанат придумывал управление, блядь? Бег на пробел, блядь. Подожди, Как использовать? Ёб твою мать. Какой ебанат здесь придумал это блядь, тоже пробел. Пизда. Я чувствую, у меня, блядь, обучение, у меня уже горит пердак, блядь. Придется привыкать, хули. Патрончики не помешают. Тут. Хорошо, а на shift что? Пиздец. А, вот. Боковая кнопка мыши. Бег. А, это управление транспортным средством. Блять, кто вот это придумал? Гореть ему в аду, блять. Теперь к этому всему, блядь, привыкать. Стоп, что? А. Ноутбук Цербера. Давай посмотрим. Пизда, как неудобно, это просто пиздец. Подожди, а как? А пробел?
effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
А, 925 кредитов получили. Понял. Блять. Как... А, пробел, блять.
The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Ну, короче, воскрешение нашей персоны было довольно... Чего, блять? Вы тоже это видите? Чё нахуй? Я двигаться не могу. Ребят, вы что-то не так настроили. У вас тут это... невидимый стул или какая-то хуйня. Только есть одна маленькая проблема теперь. Я, сука, не могу ничего сделать, блядь. Начало ебаной игры. Я уже баг словил. Пиздец. Вылези. Сейчас опрыгнуться можно? Хуй там. Я понял. Блять. Пиздец. Просто лютейший пиздец. Блять, только игру начал, уже баг словил. Так, мы это все...
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Че?
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
А реально шаг на Ctrl, блять. Блять, кто придумывал это ебаное управление? Я, блять, наверное, всю эту серию сейчас буду бомбить на это еба... На всякий случай, да. Я, видимо, не сохранил момент. Как так можно, а? Чё, блять? Управление все просто перелопатили. Самое смешное, что его еще, сука, не настроить как надо. Это мы все видели. Видите?
Take the elevator down. One floor.
Пиздец. Сейчас там что-то опять с чатом не так, да? Здорово, Самикс. Сорян, что у меня просто опять чат завис. Я только сейчас заметил. Да, я импортировал сохранку. Я надеюсь, ты еще тут. Сейчас я это сделаю так. Сейчас минуту я сделаю буквально. Попробую чат открыть на телефоне отдельно, потому что это пиздец. А, Так, так, ебать. Ага, все, спасибо большое. Сейчас я буквально просто на телефоне чат открою, потому что это какая-то хуйня с чатом у меня. То есть вот код лайк писал, все было нормально. Потом вот через некоторое время чат просто виснет к хуям. То есть без ручного обновления его хуй я посмотрю. Так, так, так. Я надеюсь, вот так он работать будет нормально. Так. Блять, вот самое смешное, я сейчас даже на паузу поставлю. Это пиздец, они так тут перелопатили управление. Сука, почему нельзя было сделать такое же? Вот я начал уже играть, вот, блять, это ебаная чувствительность, я ее не могу нормально настроить. Я не могу настроить нормальное ебучее управление, блять. Сука. Использовать в укрытие и бег одновременно на одну и ту же кнопку. Блять, это такой пиздец. Попробую привыкнуть. Я попробую, конечно, привыкнуть, но это пиздец. Так, а куда надо-то? Прямо, да? Я что-то нихуя не понимаю. Так, блять. Ах, блять, что за пиздец? Так. Это мы слушали. Это я помню, как делается. Прекрасно. Это мы все слушали. Бля, какой пиздец. Подожди, а там тогда что? Да, ну вот мне, кстати, просто не очень удобно после первого Mass Effect. Реально неудобно. Потому что, блядь, ну, всегда было, что бег на shift. И чё? Я так понимаю, я тебя не спасу.
forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time. I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
Да, не
We're low on
вопрос.
thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Ой, господи, это не вопрос.
Give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
Так, зажигательные патроны, притяжение.
Okay.
Я так понимаю, это
Promise
было
I'll answer your
обучение.
questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Так, а это, по-моему, мы все спрашивали, нет? Да я примерно понял, что это пролог и типа обучение. Вот, слава богу, чат нормально заработал. Основной. Вот. В принципе, давай пройдемся вот так по кругу.
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Погнали. Блять, ебаная чувствительность. Куда нам надо-то вообще? А, я понял. Так, ствол, гранат лаунчер. Я так понимаю, нам сюда. Патрики. А чё? А чё с бегом? Подожди, а чё за хуйня с бегом? Пофиг. Пусть будет так. Здесь свои оставим. Так, я не понимаю, он вообще бегает, нет? То есть это сохранение. Кодекс, отряд. Настройки. Управление. Блять, пробел. Я все время думаю, что за хуйня.
They've seen us.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
И где еще?
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. Oh, God. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Куда нам надо?
Oh, God. I'm hit.
Так, что у нас здесь есть по луту? Ничего.
Shepard, down here.
Так, и чё? А, поговорить с ним надо?
Bastards got me in the leg.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
И чё? Подожди, а нафига мне левый shift? Покажите при помощи мыши объект, к которому будет... Все, я понял. Я не понял, как указать объект.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Gravity's one beam.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Sarah. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Какие-то записи нашли. Тут дают и отступника, и отступника, и героя. Я точно вспомнил. Тут же дают и то, и то. Сломать блок данных. Нужный участок кода. Нет. Он. Блять. Нет. Как он, сука, выглядит, блять. А вот он. Нет. И вот он, последний. Ебать, 6 секунд оставалось. Блять, пиздец тупой взлом, конечно. Подожди, нам не сюда? Подожди, куда надо-то? Нет. Это приказ, я понял. Куда съебывать? Сюда? Пиздец, чувствительность, конечно. Ну-ка, перегрузка. Она их ваншотит, я понял. Так, наверх я так полагаю, что наверх. Да. К шаттлу. Ешек у нас нет. Ну-ка, перегрузку вломи. Надо было туда из гранатомета хуякнуть. У меня 4 патрона осталось. Сейчас будет больше.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Ну, подлежит же восстановлению, подлежит. Все нормально. На всякий случай обновлю оба чата. На всякий пожарный. Так, блок данных. Начать взлом. Есть один. Вот. Есть. Через них вообще проходить нельзя, я понял. 2. Где, мать твою, за ногу? Вот. Успел. 700 кредитов. Это мы смотрели. Так, цепи. Не вопрос, вообще не вопрос. Успел. Еще 900, блять, побольше нельзя, нет? Так, а куда надо-то? Нет, вроде не вниз. Сюда, что ли? Да.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you are...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
И сейчас станция. Нет? Ну ладно, я думал, она сейчас рванет. Откуда он на челноке гиперпривод?
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Где я тут шкафчик только что видел? Или мне показалось? А, вот он. Да не, пусть останется все так. Мне, в принципе, все хватает. А, ебать, этот цвет можно выбрать. Не, в пизду. А узор это что такое? Будет таким. Паху рейнджерс, блять. Внешний вид снаряга. Да не, пусть стоковая останется. Что тут еще? Дверь, Джейкоб. Шкаф для брони. А, понял.
Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Окей, ничего страшного.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact.
Потому что у второго Mass Effect у него нет озвучки на русском. В принципе, она вышла без русской озвучки. Может быть, есть где-то фанатская, но в оригинале она без русской озвучки. Пизду русификаторы. Они обычно ломают все.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
У меня оригинальная сборка.
No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign.
Понятия не имею.
You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
We're committed. If we wait for
Это мы спрашивали.
politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Третий левел. Выберите меню и выберите пункт отряд. Нет, это я уже понял. Блять, ебать, мы уже героя прокачали. Хуйня. Дальше пусть набирается. Отряд. Нет, это я уже понял. А, переключаться нельзя, все, я понял. А автосейвы тут работают? Видимо, нет. Но я на всякий случай вручную сохранюсь. Куда теперь? Нихуя не понял, ну ладно.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Нет, не может. Уже проверял.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Логично.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, we'd have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
4 героя дали. Чё, я так понимаю, что валим. Я не знаю, может быть в Андромеде, но хрен его знает реально. А, это просто инфа. Закрыть отчет.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. And we've got no target to go after.
Да, первая мафия неплохая игрушка. Правда, графоний, как по мне, ну, такой себе.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
А, точно, есть ремастер. Я уже и забыл про его существование.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Я так понимаю, это все еще, сука, обучение. сука, обучение. Что за новое оружие? ПП. Так, а ну-ка, как он стреляет? Ага, короткими очередями, понял. Пистолет, ПП и гренад лаунчер.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Это все? Подожди, а тут что? А, никак нельзя? Да. Ну ладно. А кто меня убил? Ну ладно. Кто меня убил, я так и не понял. Да, надо привыкать к новому управлению. Так, подожди. ПП. Так, мы здесь все собрали вроде как, да? Вроде как. Ой, в пизду, блядь. ПП говно просто, я не знаю. Ну-ка. Перегрузочка.
Hostiles! Shoot them before
Уходим.
Gotcha!
Есть щиты.
It's me, Shepard!
На, нафиг.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone.
Так, я надеюсь, у меня чат не завис заново, нет. Вроде как сегодня он плюс-минус нормально работает. А, это не то. Это приказ. Нам вообще сюда надо, нет? Да, нам надо сюда. Блять, это не то. Подожди, где он аптечку-то увидел? А, понял. Не, все нормально. Блять. Сука, как? На F? Нет, на F ближний бой. А, на пробел, блять. Пиздец, нахуй. Да, в самом начале это да. А, реально? Уходим, сука. Ну-ка. Гренад лаунчер, не. ППшка здесь просто говно полное. Ищи кредитов. По мусоркам лазим. Просто офигенно. Так. А все, что ли? Серьезно? Косарь?
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your own commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Да, в принципе, как бы понятное дело, ну не заходит и не заходит, бывает. Это нормально.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Нет, это в этой части им прорисовали глаза.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Лут, 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 лут. Нифига тут нету. Дали 11 героя.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Блять. Блять, я на Q постоянно теперь пытаюсь убрать оружие.
We've been spotted.
Ебать ты беспалевный. Кредитов. Неплохой уловчик.
Use overload on him.
Чё? Так, ну-ка. Придется использовать. А, реально?
We should have expected this.
Still catch them.
Так, ну-ка, патрончики. Так, что у нас тут? Панацелина у нас фул. Поэтому пошли сюда. Так, аптека. Ёб твою мать, это что было? А, я понял. Чё, блядь? Да, спрячься ты.
apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Куе, ну это я знаю. Pistol.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Так.
You got it.
Taking cover.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Пусть патрончики. А, мне за это укрытие. Ну ладно.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Ничего, у нас граник есть на этот случай. Ну-ка.
Overload will take out their shield. Try to overload them. Нужен только этот хрупкий контейнер, я так и не понял. Ну ладно. Патронов на катсцену, да, согласен. Патронов на граник у нас нема. Так. А патры с него выпали, нет? Ага, хер там плавал, я понял.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Ничего страшного, сейчас пойдем пособираем патрончики. Мне очень хочется патрончики на граник. Потому что он пустой, блядь. Опа. 2000 иридия. О! А, это чертеж боеприпасов к тяжелому оружию. Ну ладно. О, а вот это патроны. А, они уже заряжены, я понял. Лучше пистолет. 3000 кредитов лишними не бывают. На изи. Так. Ну, вроде бы все мы здесь пролутали. Здесь. Так. Отсюда мы лутали. Пошли.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
У него ПТСР, судя по всему.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. No escape. No hope. Can't hide forever. Monsters will find you. Swarms will find you. You're human. Where did you hide?
How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Тут сложно. Пусть останется с...
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it. But it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Ну, так, в принципе, мы Витора оставили на Тали. Я думаю, что вроде как это хороший поступок.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Так, я вернулся.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Да-да-да. Да, я слышал.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morton Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
О, да.
We'll have to give her a name.
Нормандия СР-2. Насколько я помню, на нее еще бортовое вооружение поставили, в отличие от первой модификации. Ракетницы, там плазмоганы, вся херня. Понимаю, это конец пролога.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, a Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Now that we've got that sorted out, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Карта галактики. Личный терминал. Арсенал. Но мне к этому всему привыкать. И лифт. Еще каюта капитана. Техлаборатория. Но это надо будет найти типа. Ну, давай попробуем. Так. Ну это понятно. Если слухи правдивы, цитадели. Заид Массани, что-то знакомое. Теряна связь с исследовательским кораблем. Место крушения Нормандии. Без проблем. Бронекостюм термин. Штурмовка. ПНВ, шлем. Ну, короче, понятно. Еще броня. Еще задание. Ёб твою мать. Дробовик, шлем, пистолет, визор. И все, что ли? Улучшение. Это все так, тут все понятно. Так, ну так, про тактику боя все понятно.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
Надо поговорить с Джокером еще, ёб твою мать.
If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests, advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Подожди, это то, о чем я думаю?
More than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Так. Теперь надо поговорить с Джокером. Ебать.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilizations, put it out there.
Может, потому что и чуть не уничтожит галактику.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why is there someone like that?
Это мы только что слушали.
It might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilizations, put it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Пизда нахуй. Блядь. Гранатами граник лучше будет. Тут все нормально. Тут тоже все нормально. Это граник лежит. А это образцы вооружений, я понял.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Так. Это реактор. Стоп, шкафчик для вооружения. А.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded, using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and mini...
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Короче, понятно. Тут все понятно.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Так, ну тут все понятно.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Тут я все понял. Так. образцы вооружений, стекло. Сейчас чисто прогуляюсь по всей Нормандии. Так, тут мы все.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Господи, мать твою за ногу, сколько всего нахуй. Так, там мы были.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Ага, лифт. Так, моя каюта. Слышь ты, наглый, белый, котейка. Ебать. Так.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Так, ну тут понятно. Личный терминал. Тут, в принципе, все более-менее понятно. Так, ну тут понятно. Это музыка. 5. А вот. Съебываем. Так. Каюта экипажа. Жилая палуба.
The port observation deck is closed until needed. Access to life support is restricted.
Мужской туалет. Нахуя он нужен? Не ебу. Ну 2 одинаковых туалета, понятно. Смотровые палубы закрыты.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar. Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Плюс сайд-квест.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Плюс 2 героя дали. Так, медицинская лаборатория. С тобой мы говорили. Кабинет Миранды.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions. Even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Так, где мы еще не были? С тобой мы говорили, там мы были.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Понятно. По-моему, это все. Лифт. Инженерная палуба.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Что такое инженерный зал, инженерная палуба? Ёб твою мать! Ядро.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Так.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Так, а внизу чё? Нихуя полезного. Но я помню, кто там будет потом. Я просто хочу сейчас пройтись полностью по всему кораблю, чтобы этот... Так, погодь. Это что? Все, я понял. 2 выхода. В каютах экипажа мы были, в битцах мы со всеми познакомились. Все, идем в битц. И в следующем... Фига. Вот что значит мощь ССД. Я в курсе. Так, ну получается все. Что у нас? Сейчас посмотрим. Сейчас наверняка будет обучаловка, да? Да, тут по-новому теперь.
Probe launched. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Самая высокая точка у нас получается здесь.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Launching probe. Probe launched. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Блять, охуенно. Я только сейчас понял, что я забыл включить микрофон. В общем, спасибо всем, что были с нами. Спасибо, Кот Лайк, что пришел. Спасибо, Смекс, что приходил. Приходи на остальные стримы. А с вами был Дмитрий Малафеев, и вы были на канале Gaming Corporation. Это прохождение Mass Effect 2. Всем спасибо, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, оставляйте комменты. Всем удачи, всем хорошего настроения и всем пока.